Well, folks, it's that time again. The government just told us how much more expensive life got last month, and spoiler alert, it's still expensive. The consumer price index for July is in. The official numbers says prices are up 0.2% month over month and 2.7% compared to last year, which sounds mild unless you've bought anything lately. Then you're like, where the hell is the 2.7% store? Because I'm shopping at the 27% store. So, what are the numbers saying? The top line, headline CPI came in at 0.2% in July, cooler than June's 0.3%. Year over year, 2.7%, the same as June, with core CPI without food and energy up 0.3% in July, up 3.1% over the past year. That's the Fed's least favorite number because it's sticky like the gum under a subway seat. So, what's driving this exactly? Well, shelter's up 0.2% for the month, 3.7% for the year, the biggest contributor, because apparently landlords think the Fed lowered interest rates on Jupiter. Food came in flat, grocery prices fell 0.1%, but eating out still costs more, up 0.3%, because God forbid your cheeseburger be recession proof. Energy, it's down 1.1%, thanks to cheaper gas, which is down 2.2%. So the one thing that did go down last month is the thing your uncle blames on his favorite conspiracy theory. And that, folks, is why your budget still feels like it's on life support. The stuff you can't skip keeps going up. Now, digging into the details here, with food, again, that's down 0.1%, but restaurant prices are up 0.3%. Food at home's down 0.1%. Dairy was up 0.7%, with milk up 1.9%. Meats, poultry, fish, and eggs up 0.2%. Beef is up a half of 1.5%, with eggs down 3.9%. Other groceries are down 0.5%. Food away from home, again, up 0.3%. Full service meals are up a half a percent, and limited services down 0.1%. Year over year, food is up 2.9%, with grocery prices up 2.2%. Eggs up 16.4%. Yes, we're going through this again. Don't ask about it. Eating out is up 3.9%. So this basically means at home, you can maybe save a dime, but if you want to eat out, they're charging you more for the privilege of not doing the dishes. Now, with energy, monthly we're down 1.1%, with gas down 2.2%, fuel oil up 1.8%, electricity down 0.1%, and natural gas down 0.9%. So let's dig into the details a little more. We basically are talking about transportation services up 0.8%. Airline fares jumped 4% in a month, probably because the airlines need to offset the cost of losing your luggage. Medical care up 0.7% in July. Dentist visits are up 2.6%. Translation, just keep flossing. It's way cheaper. So here's where I do the math for you so you don't really have to. The Fed's target for inflation is 2%. We're at 2.7% overall, but 3.1% for core. That's like telling your doctor you technically don't have a fever, but you're still coughing blood. The good news, inflation isn't running away anymore. The bad news, it's plateaued at a level that still makes Jerome Powell's eyelid twitch. If you're a normal person, this means your rent isn't going down, your food bill won't get better unless you start milking your own cow. Gas is cheaper now, but don't get too comfortable. Oil prices are like your ex, they'll come back when it's least convenient. Wall Street's reading this report like tea leaves. Scenario, if it stays like this, the Fed holds rates steady for now. Markets get a light relief rally, but no champagne corks. Scenario, if inflation ticks back up next month, the Fed stays hawkish, stocks tank, bonds sell off, and Twitter finance bros start passing, "We're so back, bro," memes, ironically. Basically, inflation's the fire, the Fed's the smoke alarm, and right now it's still beeping at 3 a.m., just quietly enough for you to think you can ignore it. So the bottom line here is inflation is cooling compared to the last 2 years, but it's not cold. The biggest pressures are housing, eating out, medical care, and transportation. Energy gave you a tiny break, but the other categories stole that back. This report is like your diet progress. You've lost a little weight, but you're still ordering dessert. If you're investing, trading, or just trying to survive in this economy, remember the Fed's looking for signs inflation is dying. This report says it's, well, right now, just napping. All right, folks. That's your July CPI breakdown. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you think we'll see inflation under 2% this year, or are we headed to 3.5%? or is this as good as it's going to get? Let me know in the comments below with your thoughts. I'm your host, Max Pitts. Cheaper than cable news, better than your bank's market commentary. See you guys in the next one.